We're in space. Yeezys. Okay, so it's been a pretty good day. We liberated a bunch of pioneers. We killed a corrupt town and many innocent lives. I might end up making that a thing. Every area, once we're done with it, we should kill everyone in it. It helps the game load quicker. That's my reasoning behind this.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I
thought it was
dreamed of
killed.
flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
That kills people.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same. You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I mean, I've not really given you much of a choice. I literally killed everyone you know. In front. You helped me do it. I can't send you back to the graves now, can I? I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours. I guess Reed won't mind. Or with it being dead and all. Yes, this one.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I never got along with Mr. Thompson, but I don't think he deserved to die.
He did. No, he did.
He tried to do his best.
Hey, he threatened me first. You were there. Oh, I love this game.
I suppose that's fair. You were just acting in self-defense.
Oh god, it's brilliant. She's justifying killing many people.
About Miss McDevitt and the
Oh, God
deserters.
bless this game, seriously.
You took pity on them and sent power to their garden, even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I won it.
Fair enough. I'd be glad to have you. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I really like her. She's brilliant. This game is fucking The only issue I have with the game is it's not got third person. That is genuinely my only bugbear with the game. And the maps could be big. I say the maps could be big. I'm guessing the game is full of smaller maps instead of one big large map. But given how many hours I've just dedicated to this map already, it's a brilliant game. I've got about 4 videos worth of recordings out of this one map. And there's a lot to do. So, no, this game is absolutely fantastic. It really is. It genuinely is brilliant. And I just slaughtered an entire town, and I'm okay with it. Don't even judge me. Don't even judge me. We all blew up Megaton. Don't even pretend you didn't. We all did it once to see what would happen. Don't stand on your high horse. Oh, he's alive.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Cool. Fan-dabby-dozy. Everyone. Welcome aboard the Unreliable.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater
Yeah,
is
about
now
that.
without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
You're welcome.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Good news. Power regulator for you.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
You shove it in. You shove it in.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Oh,
Our
my
engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
That is fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, I really hope... I know the game isn't that big. In the sense of the maps aren't huge, like one big map. I'm really getting a Firefly feel here. I kind of hope you can go in space and just sort of stay in space. And there's a Mass Effect vibe to this game, obviously. But there's a huge Firefly reference, Firefly feeling. Also, is anyone else getting a Bioshock feel from this game, or is it just me? Probably just me. Shove you in here. Welcome to field generalization-ness. Engage. You don't have to walk around with it anymore.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
All those people are dead. You helped me kill them. You were literally there. I noticed you mentioned... Okay, we'll do this. I noticed you mentioned your dad earlier, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh. You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal? You got along well with your dad? You might not have with your mother. You got along well with your dad, you might not have with your mother.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
Reckon we're going to run into her. You mentioned something I want to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Oh, she's going to end up being like a goddess or something at the end of this. Number one, in the bar you asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
Oh, I'm a drinker, though, in all honesty. Full disclosure, I drink heavily, and then I kill towns full of people. I like a drink now and again. I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself. Yeah, I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
Do you drink heavily and get into bed with handsome captains? Please tell me that's what happens. Don't apologize. Just drink heavily.
Oh, that's what I do. You'll tire of it soon enough.
Bless you. Let's get back to it. How do I stop you from following me?
Where are we headed?
Is there a way to get her to stop following me? Oh, distant. Okay, this is cool. Close. Weapon mode, aggressive, defensive. How do I stop you from following me then? Is that an option? Not that I don't want you to be here, but obviously we're on the ship now. It makes sense for you to just enjoy the view. Nothing personal. I'm enjoying her company. We have these. I've got tons. Tons of shit we don't need. Okay, tinker with it. What's the modify? Install mod. One-time barrels. Critical damage. Do the same thing. Right, okay. Back to power. What's this? It's already plasma, so I won't do much, will it? Okay, so that's that. Right. Let's get the ship out in the air, and I think I'll call it a day. Because we've done a lot today. I think I need to take a rest after killing literally everyone. It may need to be done. I'm guessing this is the galaxy map.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Take off, now. I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Good, because I can't go back
I
into the
am prepared
town.
to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Or just put us into normal orbit. Let's get out of here. Engage. Make it so. Space noises. Welcome to the USS Dickerprize, where we slaughter the innocents. We're in space. Whoop whoop. This is so cool. This is so much fun. This game is just old school fun.
Received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
I'm not in. I'm not in.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
That sounds like bullshit. Get to the point, Phyllis. I've been feeling a little headed. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
I'm sure I am too.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame.
Well, good news.
The Hope
There's
has
one
some
less
of the
town to worry
brightest
about.
minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Awesome, fine. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
I will indeed, actually.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Awesome. Right. The Black Marketeer. My god. Okay, this is interesting. What happens? What stopped me from leaving the system altogether? I imagine there'll be some in-story reason as to why we can't leave.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together.
Lovely.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Fine, I'll go. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Fan-dabby-dozy.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Snazzy. I'll put it to good use. Much gracias. Okay, what is it, though?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Awesome. What's the limit? Yeah, what is the limitations though?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Or just shoot them. That works too. Oh, but yes. Yeah. We'll just steal uniforms. Problem solved.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial?
Yes, it is.
What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby
It worked for
disguise?
stormtroopers and they ruled the galaxy.
The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
That's not an answer. I'll put to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Fan David, we are in fecking space. We're just sort of sitting here in space. This is well snazzy. And you can't sit. The only other bugbear with this game is it's not Fallout, like you can sit down, which I've always loved. It's always depressed me that you can't sit. What perks? Strider only. I'm right in. Yes, that's what we need. Okie dokie. Let's check out the Oh, this is snazzy.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
I love this. I just really wish it was in the two things I want in the game is third person and Fallout style RPGness, in the sense of sitting down, waiting. Although there's no calendar in games, so that wouldn't be a problem. And yeah, third person sitting down. That's all I need. And then this is the best game ever of all time. This game's amazing, and I'm not going to moan too much about the whole of that stuff because, in all honesty, someone will mod that stuff into the game. While mod support isn't available at the moment, they have said they are going to add mod support in at some point, and even if they don't, someone's going to make mods regardless.
Period of unconsciousness.
So yeah, I'm going to leave it here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. You're amazing. If that's a bit of and subscribe, put a comment down below, and as always, thank you for watching. And stay awesome. We're in space. Yeezys.